I had a rough night recently, and when I woke up, I discovered I had spit out my night guard that my dentist made to protect my teeth, and this was very unusual. There was no video being recorded that night, but this is for your reference. The iPhone sits here on the nightstand. I was awakened several times from knocks and loud bangs. Good grief, what are you knocking so much for? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this episode, I'll show you where I found my first dimension gate, and I'll explain why I think orbs may be transportation devices. We know that orbs come out of mirrors, and I've seen them come out of what I believe to be gates, which begs the question, what's the difference between a mirror and a gate? I need to cover a couple of points. Some of the evidence comes in the form of EVPs, or electronic voice phenomenon. You'll be able to hear these better wearing headphones. Now, how are EVPs made? Most are not made with sound waves and microphones, but rather they're made through sympathetic resonance. Everything on this earth vibrates. Even a heavy oak table vibrates. If two things vibrate at the same frequency, they're said to resonate. Here we have two tuning forks of the same frequency. We'll strike one of them and see what happens to the other one. It is believed that the thought waves of spirits vibrate at the same frequency as silicon chips in the amplifier circuits of our electronic devices. Any electronic device will output to speaker or to storage media overlaid with spirit thoughts. They cannot prevent us from recording them if they're in our dimension. I've said in the past that rather than being spirits themselves, orbs just might be transportation devices, the way they travel between dimensions. I recently heard a guy on live stream ask the simple question, are orbs transportation devices? I realized without any context or explanation for that theory, it kind of sounded funny. So here's the reason I think they might be vehicles for spirits to travel in. Tell me what you think. I've got hundreds of nights where spirits or aliens are spending time standing around me, talking and doing something to me. This is one of 1,000 examples I have of spirits taking time to stand around me and do something. But orbs never sit still. They're always moving, and sometimes rather quickly. I have captured many orbs that disappeared just after coming out of a mirror into the room. They also suddenly appear around my body and fly off, many times traced back into a mirror. So beings are all around me for long periods of time, while the presence of orbs is extremely transient. Orbs come in, zip around, and disappear. They never just hover around one spot. So what do you think? Based on evidence I've collected and what I've read of other experimenters, I think mirrors are useful within this dimension where they can pop in and out if they're local. But if they're far away, then they have to construct a gate transport. If you find a house that has a gate, that's serious. It's not just local spirits, it's spirits from anywhere. Back in 2015 at the lake house was the first time I heard the term gate, but I didn't know what that meant at the time and it didn't make any sense. This basement had crushing oppressive energy. This was at the spot of the incredible haunted mirror. In case you haven't seen the haunted mirror episode, let me show you one example of what I found. Here's the mirror, and these are the edges of the mirror. I cleaned it, shot this scene, cleaned it again, and upon shooting a second time, this dude appeared in the bottom left. What is that? He's right at the edge of the glass. I should see him out here in the room, but he isn't here. He's in the mirror. This red line shows where the sticker on the glass is. He's a few inches from the mirror, leaning against a wall that does not exist out here. These two shots are about 15 minutes apart. Compare the difference. It was crazy. Okay, so let's watch the approach again, and this time I'll turn on the audio. This EVP makes perfect sense. Once you really understand the spirit world, you'll do a better job at interpreting an EVP.
He did deliver some demonic entities, but he wasn't through. Because there's never one demon. There's always a gang. That's what we call them. At least that's what I was taught. They're a gang. It's like a pride of lions or a herd of cows. We call it a gang of demons. And there's always one that's in charge. And there's always a hierarchy, because there's a hierarchy of demons to begin with, because they parallel the angels.
This is the EVP that helped me understand what they were saying at the lake house. I titled the thumbnail Portal to Hell because that's where they tried to take me.
These troops are...
Although it's not as powerful as that camera shake, EVP Energy can shake your phone. They don't have to shake the entire phone. Our cell phones stabilize the video image using image shift or sensor shift technology. Little magnets around the lens or sensor keep your footage stable. These can be easily affected by EVP Energy, so watch for this shake in your footage as evidence of paranormal activity.